Loyalty in San River is spoken about like it's harmless, like standing by someone can't change the shape of things, like intention matters more than impact. But this town knows better. By morning, everyone knew where they were supposed to stand. No one announced it. No one needed to. Positions formed quietly, at kitchen tables, in driveways, between greetings that lasted a second too long. People measured their words before using them, checked reactions before finishing sentences. That was how alignment happened here. Her sister made herself visible everywhere, too visible. She arrived early, stayed late, answered questions no one had asked. She laughed at the right moments, touched arms lightly when she spoke, used people's names as if that alone might anchor the story. At the bar, her voice filled spaces that silence should have kept, correcting details, softening timelines, explaining intentions. I was trying to help. She said it carefully, as if choosing the right tone might change what the words meant. She said it again later, softer, to different people. Each time, the sentence lost weight. Because repetition doesn't strengthen a story in San River, it exposes it. Loyalty looks like that sometimes. Control dressed up as concern. By midday, Clara could feel the distance forming. Not arguments, not anger. Something colder. People still nodded when her sisters spoke. Still listened. But they stopped asking follow-up questions. That was worse. At the hospital, her sister hovered, corrected nurses, explained things that hadn't been misunderstood. She spoke quickly, too quickly, as if momentum itself were protection. Clara watched it all, the way loyalty tightens when it senses danger, the way it mistakes urgency for righteousness. She noticed who lingered nearby, who suddenly had errands elsewhere, who spoke to her sister first and to her last. People avoided Clara's eyes, not out of guilt, out of discomfort. They didn't know where she belonged yet. Uncertainty makes people nervous in towns like this. When they were finally alone, the room felt smaller than it should have. Walls too close. Air too thin. Clara didn't accuse her, didn't raise her voice. She asked one question. Who were you protecting? Her sister smiled first. The kind of smile meant to soften consequences. Then it faded. She didn't answer. She didn't need to. The silence named it. Clara understood then that loyalty doesn't always choose sides loudly. Sometimes it reveals itself through what someone refuses to say. Outside, the town continued the work it always does, rearranging stories, assigning weight, deciding which version could survive being repeated. By late afternoon, people weren't defending anyone anymore. They were defending themselves, their choices, their earlier silences, the moments they decided not to intervene. By evening, conversations shifted again, less certainty, more justification. By nightfall, sides had formed without anyone claiming responsibility for them. Some stood by blood, some stood by memory, some by whatever allowed them to sleep. In San River, loyalty doesn't disappear, it shifts. It chooses new owners. And when it does, someone is always left standing alone, realizing too late that the wrong kind of loyalty can ruin more than betrayal ever could.